I told you last night that the Liberals were in a shambles after Senator Jacinta Nampijinpa Price failed to back her leader, Sussan Ley. I said this was ominous and you should stay tuned. An hour or so later, you saw live here on Sky, Ley had sacked Nampijinpa Price. She had to. No opposition leader can have people in the shadow cabinet who do not provide full support. In fact, any shadow minister who can't support their leader needs to resign. So for those slamming Ley or even attacking those of us who pointed out Nampijinpa Price's errors, you just need to cool your jets. The senator gave her leader no other option. Now, I've got to say, this was so obvious that I thought for a while there that this must have been a deliberate ploy by Nampijinpa Price to get sacked and go to the backbench and perhaps start a revolt against the leader. But after talking to many MPs today, I'm pretty certain that's not the case. This was just poor judgment by the senator. She had stubbornly refused to apologise for the way she'd demeaned the Indian community all week. That was an ongoing mistake. But the failure to back the leader brought it all to a head. And Ley is now trying to do repairs on the run.
May I take this opportunity as leader of the Liberal Party to apologise to all Indian Australians and indeed others who were hurt and distressed by the comments that were made. Comments that I said at the time should not have been made.
But what does this episode mean for the future? Well, it has further weakened Ley's position. She just didn't show enough leadership to sort out this episode firmly and early. It also means Nampijinpa Price will be a lightning rod for dissent on the backbench and she'll be free to speak out more broadly. She'll be back and she's bound to be part of any leadership challenge from the Conservatives when it comes. But there's no sign this is going to happen anytime soon. Who'd want the job now? But for Ley, this should be a timely jumpstart. She needs to get moving. Leading the opposition is a bit like riding a bike. You need to be moving forward or you'll topple over. Ley needs to stop dilly-dallying and fight on Liberal values against a bad government. The country needs a strong opposition. And at the moment, Anthony Albanese seems to have no opposition at all.